our own of sheep farming, the doctors of sheep farming, your international representations, we want to say thank you. To all of the agents here present, thank you. Thank you, and I know you're going to have your presenters and keynote speakers and all of that. Thank you very much. No woman, no nation. And any woman who says she will build a nation without understanding that from her womb she produced men as builders too, has already misruled. That is why today we don't just celebrate the sheep farmers, but we celebrate the he-men who celebrate them. The he-men sheep farmers. Let's put, this one has been with us since our own he for she. When it comes to the orange the world, we are doing it and we will continue to do it. Thank you very much. Thank you. I believe, as already explained, I stand here not just by the privilege of being the Pioneer Mandate Secretary for Women Affairs of the Federal Capital Territory. I also stand the first in 48 years. But I also stand here by the privilege, and for those of you who don't know or understand, the Mandate Secretary is the Honorable Commissioner of Women Affairs. For the FCT is the first in 48 years at a sub-national representation. So we became 37 commissioners of Women Affairs when the administration of Renewed Hope of the Federal Capital Territory under the mandate of His Excellency Barrister Nyesom Wike set up the Secretariat of Women Affairs in the FCT. As number 37, we have become the +1 on 36 and the #1 representation for all of the nationals. Yesterday I arrived last night from the Reykjavik Conference for Women in Iceland, and I've come as a messenger of a very powerful message to every woman around the world, and men who support them not just as he for she, but men who invest in them as their champions to raise champions, not just as women but generations. It will take us working together, not as silos, but in the power of collective action and connected innovation for us to become the full expression of what we do. My second, and indeed it is a priority call of this assignment, is that I am privileged to be the coordinator of Her Excellency, the First Lady's Office for the Renewed Hope Initiative. When it comes to agriculture, Her Excellency, the First Lady, His Excellency, Mr. President, have made this particular engagement not just an assignment, but indeed an intervention of national renewed hope. Every one of us as women, through Her Excellency's Every Home a Garden, to the Agricultural Support Initiative, to the Urban Farming Initiative, and all of that intersection of her coordinated instruction through their Excellency's wives of executive governors, the RHI coordinators, myself, across the 36 states, have one charge: to reach every family, every community, leaving none behind through the women who will make the impact. Her Excellency says, much more than your bellies, much more than your stomach infrastructure, let us give you agricultural infrastructure. Which is why every project now of the Renewed Hope Initiative of Her Excellency has been invested and is situated in the office of the Honorable Minister of State for Agriculture. And on International Rural Women's Day and what was the other day? World Food Day, we were privileged both as a mandate secretariat as well as RHI FCT to host both the Minister of State for Agric and the Minister of Livestock in our Muje Kuje farm presentation and intervention for Renewed Hope Initiative, which isn't just about the women, it's about the youth, it's about the students with the Young Farmers Clubs, and it is about turning one location which becomes a pilot for the 5 other locations, making up the 6 locations of area council reference in the FCT. Agriculture is legacy. And when you invest, whether it is in a little fingerling, that is a fish, maize, or the honeybee, like you heard your own leader say here today, honey is money. They want your honey, you want their money. And the money is not going to come to you in naira. It's coming to you in honey, honey euro, honey dollar, honey yen, honey. So that when you do the conversion, you are not just converting money and honey. You are converting your life from what it is now to legacy. Today, therefore, in conclusion, I just want to say, whether it's the Kuje Farm project, our pilot project, or the Shefarmers, we have Shefarmers who are also part of it. We are here to say it takes a team to make the dream work. There is a dream of renewed hope. It is happening, it is coming true. And it is fully inclusive because women with disability are also our farmers. And their ability and capacity has become one that is a national celebration already. So, I just want to conclude therefore by saying, when it comes to Women Affairs Secretariat, we only have one mantra. Women Affairs Secretariat, we are ready, and I shall serve your vision. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, man. Thank you so much. We're enthused to much, man. Like you said, and I also believe that women should not work in isolation. There's no farmer that works alone that survives. It is too stressful. Most of our women die young, particularly the farmers. You know, you see that you heard stories of our contemporaries say, oh, my mom sent me to school with our rice, with the funds they made from the rice farms, you know. My mom sent me to school from the granite farms in Kano, you know. So most of us went to school from the proceeds of our good business of our parents, you know. But we are not interested. The youth of these days are not interested in going the same route because they saw the stress their parents went through. But that has changed now. With the Renewed Hope initiative, it has changed. We don't want our women to suffer anymore. Our women should not suffer and provide food, produce food for the nation. And when it gets to the age that they should sit down and enjoy, they start to fall ill from the hazards of what they've done over the years. So in the light of that, man, we want to Muje too, to all the council area with our honey. We want you to accept us in that scheme, you know, because with the honey in each of the local council, if we can have access to a land in each of the local council, that we can integrate. It's going to be like an integrated farming scheme, so that we can have production of honey in all the local councils in Abuja. We'll be very happy because for me, honey is, like you said, I picked a statement now. Honey is money. Honey is money. Honey is euro. Honey is dollars. If you go to US, you go to UK. I just came back from America. You see how much they sell. Kirkland, what do they call it? Kirkland honey. They'll put, original organic. Is all about the packaging and presentation. And we can do so much more. Nigerians, we are brilliant and we are very creative. And I'm assuring you, with the support of our mommy here and the Renew Hope initiative for agri-business, we're going to have this honey all over Nigeria. And beyond Nigeria, it's going to go global. For it to go global, we're going to increase production. And production will come through all the mandates, all the local council in Abuja. And with this opportunity to is also a kind of business that will not be stressful for our special women in our midst, that the women with special needs. It's something that will interest them. So we'll be requesting you. Thank you so much.
Mr. Steve, please say one or two things before they leave. Your guy is off. I'm sure you're all on that side. You don't arrive late. Otherwise, you don't go get the back.
Good morning, ladies, and then the gentlemen around here.
Thank you.
I greet you all.
Thank you very much.
Well, for me, it is a wonderful time and season in my life, because for the first time in my life, all I have been advocating for, this is the first time a group will come out to see the relationship between sunflower and honey production. It's the first time in my life. I don't know how to be corrected about this. So I'm listening to what you have said. Honey is money. I know that, but it's going to become a cliche for me going forward. I represent Telus Agro Partnership Limited, who create value for agri-businesses. And we were inspired to go into beekeeping because we heard Albert Einstein said that if bees cease to exist in the world today, human beings will not live beyond 4 years. In fact, the entire world will come to a halt. That was what motivated us. And that motivated us is that beekeeping and bees is not about honey. It's about pollination. If you want to ensure food security in any country, you need pollinators. And that is why what they are doing is so significant. And I am blessed to be a part of what is happening here. Kudos to Dr. Memuna for seeing the link, the symbiotic relationship between bee farming and sunflower farming. Shefarmers, he farmer.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Mr. Steve, Honorable Consultant, I'd like to say, okay, I'll take to be quick.
Thank you very much. Business visa, my company. You know, we don't issue travel visas, but we issue visas to start up a business. And we have a very large women gathering, which Dr. Memuna, she's one of us. And I tell you, we dig into the nitty-gritty of what we have.
Okay.
I wanted to correct an impression of what it takes to be a Nigerian and Nigerian products. Let's narrow to the honey. We have the best of everything and in different varieties. And how do we take advantage of all this? First, when they make noise about honey, remember they told us that our African honey looks funny. Indeed, we have broken that, they are silent. Check any bottle of honey coming from outside the country. You will see the labeling is indicated there added sugar. We don't add sugar. So you should be cautious of that. The way we are going to sell our own honey, we should be careful that add that tag, wild honey. Where do we have honey farms? You rarely see them. So if we are taking this as a project, mind you how to make it consistent and unique is to now farm one variety of flower which we have that the world has accepted, like the moringa. Moringa has flowers. Do you know, even among the honey we have here, the ones you harvest from moringa farm cost you a fortune. So add it up to the wild one and see. We should be in charge. When they set global standard, our product is not represented on the table, neither we are presented there. So they come up with that. If they are thinking the best honey is 70%, come to Nigeria, you will see 90% or 100%. We are not joking about this. They make a reference with shea butter here. Do we know what we have? Who in Nigeria can claim to you that he has shea butter farm? Nobody can do that. We wait for the season and we send women and children to harvest it. And do you know what you have harvested? A wild shea butter that is not known in the whole world. And indeed, I told you, we are not just blessed with the best, we have them in different varieties. If you want, you can visit my office, I will differentiate them for you. Among the shea butter, we have the ones that can give you instant result, which is the yellow shea butter. And we have the white shea butter. We should speak anytime we pick our product. Let us tell the world that we have the health benefit, the cosmetic benefit, and also the commercial aspect of it. This is real, and we can go on and on. Thank you very much.
Yeah, please, just briefly, why we started this honey business. I worked in quarantine for 27 years, and people were exporting honey and they were rejecting it, bringing it back to Nigeria. So I decided to conduct a survey, which I did in Kaduna and Ibadan. I wanted to know where the best honey is, so that we'll advise exporters of honey where they will go and source for their honey. So from our research, we conducted some laboratory analysis. We got 30 samples from Kaduna, 30 samples from Ibadan, from the wild. So we found out that the honey from Kaduna had pesticides. You know why? Because all the beehives, when we say beehives, we mean the boxes, were in the farms. While in Ibadan, all the beehives were in the forest. So no pesticide there. And because there are so many uses of honey, especially in the hospitals, if the wound is not healing fast, the doctor will ask you to go and look for pure honey. So from there, I presented this paper at Ekiti 3 months ago, and it's going to be published in a high impact journal. And I started thinking about it, and I called my expert and said, let's start this honey business. Let's see how we can help, because we're always thinking of how we can help these rural women. Every day they go to the farm, nobody buys, the food gets rotten and they throw them away. So, but with this honey, you don't need to disturb yourself. You drop your boxes where the consultant advises you to drop it, and you will have no issues with insects. I told him the other day, I'm a veterinary doctor. I can give them injection together with Dr. Aduluba. And he was laughing. Sorry. So hold on for our Monday secretary to complete.
Wow. I'm so inspired already. Is it from the honorary consul of Telos Agro, creating value with not just the sheep farmers, but he farmers together? Honorable Steve, thank you very much. We appreciate and celebrate, and honestly, I have not just paid attention. You'll be amazed I'm going to transmit this like a bill in the National Assembly. This goes global. Is it the evangelist? I have to call him that. Alhaji, evangelist, Sandy Garba. Please, the way you have spoken today is like an evangelist. You have just converted so many things. It is not only healthy, it is commercial, it is cosmetic. You've given me an understanding now of the variants of honey. Then look, I think we have to set up a honey stock exchange. I mean that literally. You see, when you translate something to its financial value and you begin to put the components in, you will start having a different representation. This is my work. Dr. Memuda, look at that, coming from the area of research. This is not just some random, everybody come together and let us package honey. So what do? I know how to package your markets. And then I know how to market your package. Because it's one thing for you to be able to package it, but the critical thing is to market it. And they're talking about these papers and everything. We're in convergence. That's why I said let us not work in silos. You can find out from my team, I don't do competition. I do competition. The only time I do competition is for people to come out with results, but not competition that brings division. Competition that helps us complete a course of collective, connected action. Before I become the preacher and answer asking for the offering, let me just All I want to say is this: I have listened. I've left my numbers. I think what we will do with the Women Affairs Secretariat, our team here, with my Dr. Smile, and she is in charge of my community engagement and everything. Please, we are not playing. I don't do. Let me this when I get taken. I'm not playing politics. I'm not looking for a position. I'm already positioned.
Amen.
My assignment is to position everyone. I have a background, I'm in media and entrepreneurship. This is who I am. My politics shoot straight. And the best kind of politics to give you is not a palliative, it's legacy. This is legacy. And when you get that, and that is what I've understood the charge of Her Excellency, my own mentor, in this assignment to be. Renewed hope is not just an agenda. It's an implementable and implementing. You can come, I can give you strategic evidence, pictures, numbers. The only people who have failed in this are people who took it and buried it. Out of my 20 grantees for Her Excellency, only one person did not grow. She took the 500,000 and pocketed it. And I said, look at you, look at the 19 others, and where are you? You take this opportunity, and you do not make this thing replicate. You haven't done wickedness against the government. It's not you've done it against your children's children. Hold your home before you take this. Understand that this is legacy. I would love to say more, but I need to learn more before I see any further. And take it that I'm your student. Let me go and do my own assignment. But we shall set. What I have to say is with all of the different area councils, without any question, let's set it up properly as an MOU, and we'll follow through the implementation. And we can bring in the global collaborations, please. What more do I have to say? We'll find out later. I'm going to launch it. Oh, Symbolic launching. I go there.
Sorry, I'm also the treasurer for Shefarmers Association, for Sunflower Association, and I have farmed sunflower before at my farm in Zaria, and also I am a big exporter of hibiscus flower. So if you have hibiscus flower, let me know. I export not less than 10 containers, 40-feet container at a time. Thank you so much.
Let's go, come and support. Come on.
Okay, this the bee hunters, what they do is they use fire to kill the bees because they are afraid of bees hurting them, stinging them, and then some use even sniper to kill them. What the smoker does is you fill this with grass or whatever, and then you light it up with the smoke, and then as you drop this at the bees, you disarrange them, just like waste smoke enter your eyes. So it now makes them sleep so that you can do whatever you want to do and get out without killing the bees. Because when you kill the bees, you have killed food security.
I chased the bees from my garden.
No, you didn't kill them, did you?
No, she chased them.
You chased them.
No, we don't chase them.
Plant sunflower. No, we didn't know. Now that you told me, I know what.
The sunflower president.
And then we'll provide the habitat for them.
So we'll come back and we'll do one experiment. Because I preserved, I turned the swamp into a green area.
That's one of the varieties.
We have three or four varieties.
We have 5 varieties.
Wow.
Currently, we have over 80 attention.
Because we wanted to start exporting our sunflower, but the first are too small.
Yeah.
So we are trying to improve.
Which is why we did this. Because they will enhance the quality of the seed.
Okay. Well,
So kudos to.
Can we use the mic?
all of you. Let me remain in that I promise you, I want. How long is the? It's just for one day.
Yes.
You have to be. You are going to be safe.
I'm glad to see you live in direct. Yes. And I'm from the Agriculture Secretariat, the Forestry Department. Yes. Yes. So, and the bee farm, in the Forest Department. One good thing about what we're doing today, just like Steve has said, food security. Again, the national requirement for Nigeria for honey is about 400,000 metric tons. Nigeria is not even producing up to 10%. So we have about 360,000 metric ton deficit. So, and that is why you see all kind of importation. And of course, you know, some of the businessmen that are importing, they can import anything. So whatever you produce, there's market for that in Nigeria. Just like our national national president has said, it can turn to euro or dollar even in Nigeria. Honey is money. Yes. So we're here to comment because it's very strategic. When you have bees, we're talking about pollination, food security. Yes, food security. These bees we are talking about, out of the 70% of pollination, bee is responsible for 40% of it.
And again, you don't even have to put the
And
bees
again-
in the pot. All you need to do, if you have pineapple, you smear it. Where is the consultant? Come and say it.
See, you know what? I'm
You
going to
just
run.
smear.
At this point, I'm going to hand over to the technical professionals. You permit me to go ahead. I just want to say that 360,000 deficit is 360,000 opportunity. So just flip it. That's what the opportunity is right now. And I want to ask every sheep farmer here, can we do it?
Yes.
Can she do it? Yes. Then point to her and say, yes, you can. Yes. Who can? Yes, I can. To him. Thank you. Then together we can. Together we can. And therefore, according to the constitutional prayer of our third verse of the national anthem, it states what? O God of creation, grant this our request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty. This project, sunflower and honey, by the launch here in the Federal Capital Territory to its national expression and implementation, shall be blessed. Amen. On behalf of Her Excellency the First Lady, the Renewed Hope Initiative, and all of the intervention of the agricultural value chain for food security in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I hereby say, go. We can, we will, we must. Thank you. Together, we can. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Please, we have some of the farmers here. They are here. They are here. Yeah.
I would have loved somebody take the picture this way. I won't be able to take that. So there is your honey. Please let me understand the video.
So we are giving them, you are giving them this, not the honey.
Yes, this is the finished one.
Let's just take a picture with the honey. Women, where are you?
Where are you?
Women, where are you? All right. Okay, look at it. Thank you very much. And now I'm presenting.
Okay, so here's presenting And I want to believe that this was fabricated by Nigerian in Nigeria.
Yes.
Are we going to teach our women how to make this?
Yes.
Because we want everyone, so all the boxes. So this is a full value chain. It should start in the school. Young farmers clubs, we can begin to implement it, working with the technical department. So that immediately, at least my Ujekuji, let's see how we invest it and then we start taking it. Why I say Ujekuji, simply put, is to set up a pilot that you can replicate. Don't spread yourself thin. Make an invested place of engagement and then we can. Thank you.
It's your project.
It's your project. Where's the next one? Is there anything else?
Sunflower seeds.
Beyond the honey, this is one of the produce. This is the beeswax.
Oh, this beeswax.
Yes.
Beeswax.
Yes, this one.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm not seeing the name of no, but yes, I
What president?
One of the government
And be captured. All the Shefarmers, our dignitaries, thank you very much. Sunflower representative.
go there, let him stand.
Blue Marine, we are recognizing all of you. Great Green Wall, you are all welcome. KROD representative, you are all welcome.
We also have the National Vice President, Northeast Sunflower Association. Adama is me.
Green, Bukari, you are all welcome.
No, come round.
Let's call on that.
The sugar come. The sugar. Yeah, Civil Defense Commandant is here. They are all have a security.
Ladies, bye-bye. I ain't get all of us to pray.
Say cheese, everybody.
Cheese.
Honey money. Honey dollars. Honey euros.
When you talk about honey now in Nigeria, the major way we get honey is through honey hunters. Now, who be honey hunter? Who be honey hunter? No, you are not hunter. God forbid. You cannot be hunter. Who be honey hunter? No, honey. No, he said the way we get honey now, majorly in Nigeria, is through honey hunters. That go to the forest and the wilds to the forest to harvest the honey.
What is that?
They will carry fire and burn the bee, honey. And some of people tell you that if you don't see any dirty inside honey, say it no be original. But I don't hear that before. Yeah, I don't know why so will come the original. If you hear me, because they want to deceive you. Some people will even carry fake honey and go and catch dead bees and put inside to convince you that it's original honey. But if you see any honey, when you see the thing inside or bee inside, run.
Of course.
It's not hygienic. It's not pure. So what we are doing is, instead of going to the forest to go and fight with snakes and all kinds of things, and even in the prayer trying to fall the tree when you can fall it on yourself, you can come back home now, right in your backyard or on your farm, and create a home gida for the honeys, for the bees.
If his interview is supposed